we are diving straight into the action with a critical look at how founders are navigating the attention economy. Today, we examine the foundational principles of building lasting value. We start with entrepreneur Ivan Patricky, the fintech marketing expert and founder of Amora Media and co-founder at QuantMap. Patricky has seen firsthand how engineered attention leads to intense monetization pressure, and he reveals the exact strategy he used to protect his audience's trust when faced with aggressive sponsorship offers. Find out how he built a platform that prioritized institutional-grade analytics over quick cash.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we shift gears completely and look at branding strategy in a completely different lane. We are talking about the sheer power of brand recognition and how to turn that into real revenue. We're taking a deep dive into the KISS Army and exploring the hard truth about monetizing a logo. We'll explore the strategies, or the lack thereof, for turning a rock band's massive cultural footprint into sustainable income streams, and what the industry giants are actually doing to capitalize on nostalgia. Now, let's pivot to the massive scale of technology and data. We look at how giants are reshaping search and commerce by tapping into the offline world. Naver is intensifying its efforts to secure crucial offline data from small merchants to fuel its artificial intelligence search monetization strategy. We'll break down exactly how Naver is combining NPay Connect terminal data with its Place service to create a competitive edge against global rivals, and what this means for local businesses. And finally, we finish up with a look at the future of app growth and sustainability. We're checking in on Duolingo to see if the language learning giant is successfully balancing explosive user engagement with smart, long-term monetization. We'll see why Duolingo is prioritizing user experience and product quality over immediate cash flow, and what their ambitious goals are for reaching 100 million daily active users by 2028. Don't miss this deep dive, and subscribe now for more breaking news. In the current digital landscape, generating attention has become a predictable engineering problem, with founders and operator-led brands capable of manufacturing massive reach through optimized content funnels and algorithmic strategies. However, the article argues that while attention can be engineered, long-term business value is secured by protecting audience trust through disciplined monetization decisions and a defined trust stack. The pressure to monetize inevitably arises once an audience reaches significant scale, leading to an influx of partnership and sponsorship offers. While these deals appear to offer immediate, high-yield cash flow, the author warns that many are toxic loans taken against brand equity, relying on manufactured urgency or opaque value propositions that risk irreversible reputational damage. This tension is particularly acute in high-stakes niches like finance and fintech, where the cost of poor advice is severe. The case of Ivan Patricky, founder of Amora Media and operator at QuantMap, illustrates this. After building a large finance audience and achieving massive views, Patricky encountered dubious financial offers. Instead of succumbing to short-term payouts, he leveraged his understanding of market data to co-found QuantMap, building a product that served his audience's need for institutional-grade analytics, thereby safeguarding his trust. The core lesson for founders is that trust is not an intangible asset. It is a hard, measurable commercial asset. Endorsing misaligned partners or promoting leaky funnels creates reputational debt, which manifests in lower conversion quality, weaker repeat business, and a skeptical audience. This debt can cause customer acquisition costs to skyrocket and lifetime value to plummet, with brand recovery proving incredibly difficult in the digital age. To navigate this, founders must implement a rigorous decision filter before any commercial engagement. They should evaluate every opportunity through a trust stack framework to determine if the offer strengthens their authority or merely rents it out. The message is clear. Founders must stop treating their audience as a resource to be mined and start treating them as partners in a long-term ecosystem. By applying this strict filter, Founders ensure that every monetization decision actively strengthens their authority for future success. A recent commentary explored the pervasive branding of the Kiss band and posed a provocative question regarding logo monetization strategies. The discussion centered on the extensive merchandise associated with the band, ranging from face paint and apparel to accessories, suggesting a deep immersion among fans who are likened to members of a Kiss army. The commentary drew a parallel between Kiss's brand saturation and the influence of figures like Donald Trump, framing the band as the Trump administration of the music industry. The author then challenged dedicated Kiss fans to identify 3 methods for monetizing a band's logo. The analysis critically examined potential avenues, dismissing selling crafts on platforms like Etsy as unsuitable for the Kiss brand. The piece argued that Kiss's primary strategy for survival in the music industry involves monetizing their name to an extreme degree, aiming for the band's act itself to warrant a Wikipedia entry, thereby maximizing streaming revenue. Further exploration into other monetization ideas revealed skepticism. While publishing a logo-emblazoned book was suggested as a concept for other bands, the commentary noted that Kiss's existing merchandise lineup is limited, featuring only a coloring book. The viability of selling an online course was also questioned, with speculation regarding the content Gene Simmons might teach. The piece concluded by touching upon the complex relationship between celebrity, free speech, and publicity, noting Simmons's stance on public commentary. Naver is aggressively targeting offline small merchant data to fuel the monetization of its artificial intelligence search capabilities, aiming to establish a significant competitive advantage against global rivals. The move is central to Naver's strategy of transforming AI search into a core revenue stream, leveraging its domestic platform scale. Financial results for the first quarter showed strong performance, with revenue reaching 3.2411 trillion won and operating profit hitting 541.8 billion won, marking a 16.3% and 7.2% year-on-year increase, respectively. The Naver platform segment, encompassing advertising and commerce, generated 1.8398 trillion won, driven by AI upgrades like AD Boost and a 14% rise in transaction value on Smart Store. Crucially, Naver is focusing on integrating offline data. The company plans to strengthen linkages between data collected via NPay Connect terminals, including order, payment, and repeat customer information, and online search and reservation data from its Place service. This fusion is intended to enhance its market positioning. CEO Choi Soo-yeon highlighted the ecosystem's expansion into offline commerce. New services, such as shopping AI agents launched in the first quarter, are boosting user engagement and conversion rates. Naver intends to deepen partnerships with local restaurants, hotels, and Michelin-listed venues to build a comprehensive user journey platform that manages discovery, ordering, payments, and promotions within Naver. Logistics is also a key growth area, with plans to increase the share of its in-house service and delivery to 25% soon, targeting over 50% in the mid to long term, particularly in logistics-sensitive categories like fresh food. The company is also exploring loyalty initiatives, such as unlimited free shipping for Naver Plus members. Artificial intelligence is proving to be a major revenue driver, accounting for over 50% of advertising-related revenue in the first quarter through products like the AI Tab and AD Boost, driven by enhanced targeting and execution capabilities. Naver is diversifying its advertising partnerships, now engaging with Criteo and Google alongside existing collaborations with Meta. In the enterprise sector, growth is steady in collaboration tools like Naver Works, alongside expansion in GPU as a service and digital twin projects in Saudi Arabia. Financially, the company is considering additional share buybacks and cancellations, though net profit saw a 31.3% decline attributed to costs, including broadcasting rights for major events and infrastructure depreciation. Duolingo is adjusting its growth strategy, pivoting to prioritize user engagement and product enhancements over immediate monetization, according to recent financial disclosures. Following strong first-quarter results, the language learning app is focusing on building long-term value through improved user experience to secure a larger base of paying subscribers. Shares of the Pittsburgh-based company experienced an 11% drop in volatile extended trading. CFO Gillian Munson emphasized this strategic shift, stating, "We are making long-term bets, and the returns on the investments we're making are going to be 2027 and beyond." Duolingo projects bookings growth of approximately 10.5% for the full year, anticipating a slower pace in the second quarter before acceleration later in 2026. The company has set an ambitious goal of reaching 100 million daily active users by 2028. Financial performance for the first quarter showed robust engagement metrics. Revenue reached $292 million, surpassing analyst estimates of $288.5 million, driven primarily by subscription growth. Daily active users climbed 21% to 56.5 million, and paid subscribers also increased by 21% to 12.5 million. Total bookings for the quarter grew 14% to $308.5 million, exceeding estimates of $301.7 million. Duolingo maintained its full-year revenue projection of about $1.21 billion, aligning with analyst expectations, and forecasted Q2 revenue of approximately $295.5 million. The company continues significant investment in product quality, specifically enhancing speaking features and AI tools like the premium Duolingo Max tier. Management noted that profit margins may moderate later in the year as the utilization of these advanced AI features increases.